Happy Tuesday and welcome to Take 5. I'm Millicent Olivares. We're so happy to have you with us. You're watching Channel 5's first weekday lifestyle show, and it is a special kind of Tuesday. We all know that teachers play such an important role in our lives, and here at Take 5 we are happy to shine a light on those whose dedication and passion have made a difference. We are kicking off our show by celebrating our very first Teacher Tuesday. Take 5's Idani Cantu joins us now from Lazada to tell us a little bit more about this excellent educator. Idani.
Hello, Take Fivers. I am here at Lazada ISD with their Dean, Miss Perez, and today we are highlighting our very first teacher for Teacher Tuesday. Miss Perez, how are you feeling today?
I'm super excited to have you guys here. We are a super small district, but we have teachers with big hearts here, so they truly deserve this.
So how do you feel knowing that Lazada ISD is not only the first school that is being highlighted today, but also knowing that there is someone special here that is getting the recognition that they deserve?
Like I said, being such a small district, we don't always get that recognition, but I think that it's overdue. Our teachers work really hard and they're super dedicated to Lazada and the community and to our students, so I'm so excited.
So this special educator, now we're not going to say her name just yet, but can you tell me a little bit more about them and why you think their attributes really stand out?
So this educator definitely has a big place in my heart. When I first came to Lazada 6 years ago, she was actually my partner teacher, my team teacher. She was my mentor. She's been a teacher here since 1999. I was still in school at that time, so she has a huge heart. She loves her job. She loves being here. If you ask her to do more, she goes above and beyond. I couldn't have picked a better person to represent our school and our campus. So I love her so much. So I'm so excited to see her reaction today.
Wow, 1999. I wasn't even born yet. So to know that she's been here for so long and has been giving back to the community for so long, I am so thankful that we're here to be able to speak to her more or learn more about her. So can you tell me how you feel that she has improved the kids throughout her duality here?
So definitely, as you know, throughout the years from 1999 to now, so much has changed, and she is the type of educator that will change with the times. She's not stuck in, I have to do things a certain way. She has grown with the times. I can say one thing about her is she was really scared of technology when technology came a big part of it. But even though she had, that resistance, she took it, and now she's somebody that people can go to, that she can assist them with the technology. So she's grown so much, and the impact she's had on the students. Some kids come back and still ask for her and talk to her because she's impacted so many students within that time frame. So I mean, like I said, there's so much I can say about her, but the biggest thing is that her heart is in the right place, and that's why she's been here for so many years.
Wow, Miss Perez. So if you can give me one word to describe her, what word would that be?
It would have to be loving, because everybody around her, that's what she radiates, love to everybody, to her students, to her co-workers, and to the community.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Perez. I am so excited to surprise her today. How are you feeling knowing that she's going to get that recognition? I feel like teachers really are the future. They show so much to these students, and I'm so happy that she's getting her flowers.
I definitely think she's going to be shocked. I don't think anybody here would expect that, but I think that she's well deserving of this, and I can't wait. Let's go.
All right, I'm super excited, guys. So in just a bit, we will be surprising this very special person, as I mentioned. So y'all will just have to wait and see. For Take 5, I'm Idani Cantu.
Well, the anticipation is high in Lazada and for all of us here in the studio as well. We'll check back in with Idani a little later when she surprises our first teacher. And speaking of surprises, did you know that you can get Scuba certified here in the Valley? Take 5's Elijah Noriega has been working on his certification for the past couple of months. Let's see him take on the waters at South Padre Island.
Today, we're diving into something deep. We're in Los Fresnos, and yep, we're scuba diving.
I was a diver for many years, probably almost 30 years now. I got a professional level rating back at Arizona State University doing some research diving. If I breathe a lot, I get a lot.
Mike Thomas is the owner of RGV Scuba and has been a scuba diver for more than 30 years.
There you go. It should be hard to close. If it's not difficult to close, it's not tight enough.
And preparing people for the underwater world, one class at a time.
After that, I started the club there and started certifying my friends, my roommates, and it just kind of stuck. And so I've been training divers there, Arizona, here in Texas, and really all around the world. We do a lot of dive trips.
Mike moved to Texas 2 years ago and started teaching the community all about diving.
So essentially, we're getting divers prepared in a confined water environment, which is a lot less stressful, as you can imagine, than being offshore. And so divers can be unexperienced completely, and we can teach them everything they need to know to become competent divers.
And a competent diver I became. Mike's priority is learning the basics of safety, from the gear to pairing up with your buddy.
Provide all the gear. I think it's important that divers have that initial usage and exposure to the gear without having to invest in it, not knowing what to buy and how to use it.
You'll first begin in a pool for a more controlled environment. And if you are nervous, don't worry, you are in good hands.
Say, remember, this is recreational diving. This isn't Navy SEAL training. You're in good hands. Don't be stressed. This is about having fun. And you can take diving at any level you want. If you just want to go in 30 feet of water in Cozumel and see the fish, that's all you ever need to do. Or, you don't have to take it further. If you want to take it further, you can. So it's all different levels.
Now you might ask, why get scuba certified?
You add that element of adventure to your vacations, really. Rather than just going to Cozumel and sitting on the beach, now you've got the whole underwater realm to explore. So strange things. There's also been a lot of beautiful things too. Seeing like a 60-foot whale shark in the water next to it. Doing a night dive in Hawaii and seeing bioluminescence for the first time. That's amazing.
But before I can get into the water, I gotta do some classwork. After I'm done hitting the books, it's time to do the quiz. And be sure to check out the next dive.
Well, after all that studying, Elijah dove 60 feet into the Gulf waters. It's the story you don't want to miss in our next half hour. But right after the break, a Valley woman has opened up a very unique type of ice cream parlor in McAllen. The Take 5 scoop on golden ice cream in less than 3 minutes. We'll be right back.
Take 5's Teacher Tuesday is supported by Agua Dental. My story started here, on a farm where my abuelo worked to provide for our family. But for me, it was pressing shirts, putting myself through college. Hard work made my American dream a reality. My own small business, loving children, and being your voice in Congress. I'm Monica de la Cruz, and I prove this message because I'll keep fighting for your chance at the American dream.
At Spectrum, we know that internet is a vital tool to help you fulfill your dreams.
My dream is to become a video game developer.
My dream is to launch my own online cooking show.
My dream is to get my online college degree. That's why Spectrum designed affordable internet and mobile offers to keep you connected.
Get Spectrum Internet starting at $24.99 a month. Double your speed for $5 more and get a 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-600-2791 or scan to call.
Spectrum Internet offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. We are committed to delivering reliable, affordable internet and unlimited mobile to keep you connected to what matters most to you.
Get Spectrum Internet starting at $24.99 a month with free advanced Wi-Fi. Double your speed for $5 more and get a 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-600-2791 or scan to call.
Call now.
I'm Colin Allred, and I approve this message.
Ted Cruz is always up to something, like taking Social Security we've paid into for decades.
We should gradually increase the retirement age.
Increase the retirement age, Ted?
We ought to gradually increase the retirement age.
Yep, he said it again. And it gets worse. Cruz said he'd privatize Medicare. And get this, voted to raise the cost of prescriptions. With Ted Cruz, we work longer, pay more, and get less. Listen, Ted, running to Cancun was bad, but you hurt us more when you're here.
Okay, KJ, it's football season. Are you ready? Time to test.
Ready.
First question. Which team is Wesco East?
Is it the one with the E?
Correct. Yes. All right, which one's Coach Gomez?
Is that a trick question? Both?
Yeah. Name the rivalry.
The Snake Skin Classic?
Girls, he's ready.
We are ready.
First and Goal is supported by Safeguard Insurance.
Golden Ice Cream in McAllen is doing it right. Their top priority is inclusion. And joining us today is owner Sonia Marroquin to tell us all about what that means. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for empowering the RGB. So tell us, what's the concept behind Golden Ice Cream?
Golden Ice Cream was designed to be an inclusive employer, trying to meet what we see in our community. 1 in 4 of our community members does have a disability. And so as per the Disability Chamber of Commerce, they've guided me in understanding that true inclusion would be having 1 in 4 of our employees with a disability. We're right about there, we're 21%, so we're still working at it. But yes, that's what Golden Ice Cream is about. Ice cream just is the vehicle that we're using.
And let's break it down a little bit more. Exactly what is your vision for Golden Ice Cream?
Golden Ice Cream for me is having multiple sites, right? Showing the valley that we are ready for this, making sure that we're showing how inclusion really does work, and then inspiring other business owners to do the same thing.
And let's talk about the inclusion. What does that look like exactly?
Again, 1 in 4 of my employees does have a disability. They're coming in, meeting qualifications that are already on a job description, any kind of assistance that they need. Vocational rehab from Texas Workforce is sending in a job coach with them and helping them build their skill set.
And you know, we were talking a little bit before, and you don't have anybody related or anybody in your family with a disability, but you found this in your heart of gold to do this. Why?
You know, I'm an occupational therapist. I've worked with this community for over 20 years. I see what they're capable of doing. I've seen some of my kids that I treated as a baby, now 20 plus years old, without the opportunity to work. And so we said, hey, maybe we need to make change. We need to do this. And so this community is accepting us with open arms, and I knew it was the right decision.
And you know, you were telling me that there are other places that do hire them, but they hire them for a little more, you know, easier jobs, and that's not what you're doing here.
No, here we want to make sure that we're setting the goal high, offering the opportunity here and building support, right? And that's what it's all about. We all have our limitations. We all have the need for support. And that's what Golden Ice Cream is doing, is making sure that we're setting the bar higher for them, because that's what we all want for all our children.
And one thing that you talk about a lot here is the golden rule. Tell us how that plays a part at the Golden Ice.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's everything that we are. We're only treating people the way that we want to be treated. That's why we don't accept tips. We're only giving the service that we would want to receive. It's really simple, just treating people the way you want to be treated, and that's why we're called Golden Ice Cream.
Well, thank you so much, Sonia, for having us, and thank you for all that you do and empowering the RGB. If somebody wants to come visit you, where could they find you?
We're located in McAllen, 4500 North 10th Street, Suite 40, right next to Kamori and Uptown Plaza.
You guys are not going to want to miss this ice cream. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back. Up next on Take 5, we're hitting the racetrack on a smaller scale. Grab those batteries. We'll be taking you to Brownsville to visit STX RC racetrack. Plus, the perfect hole in the wall to get some good grub. We're off to Brownsville when we return from this break.
Whoa, is this your new Nissan Sentra?
Yeah, crazy story. Yesterday, I was at the Nissan End of Summer Sales event taking a test drive. And Laura says,
You'll love this.
and off we went. We're having a blast. Then she told me it was named Cars.com's best value for 2024.
These Sentras are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Sentra.
Get a low $269 per month lease on Sentra. One of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
Adjust strap tightness. Go. Chest clip check, go. All systems go.
Ready for takeoff?
Whether you're going to Mars or the market, make sure your child is safely secured in his car seat. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
Dear Texas, we know how much you love brisket, so we gave you brisket queso, loaded waffle fries, and brisket jalapeno poppers. Brisket lovers, we got you. To Texas with love from HEB.
Tonight, Vice President Kamala Harris, former President Donald Trump. Voters judge the critical debate right here on ABC. Plus, the evacuations as fires burn in the West. World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
I just want to make good food for good people, but Washington Democrats are killing us.
Everything is more expensive. Eggs, beef, and even cilantro.
It costs me twice as much just to get to work.
And no one's doing anything about it.
It's outrageous.
We need leaders like Mayra Flores who will fight for us.
Places like this are the heart of our community, but DC politicians are crushing small businesses. I will fight for the Valley and bring down prices. Thank you. I'm Mayra Flores, and I approve this message.
Facing a DWI charge in the Rio Grande Valley? Call Rene A. Flores.
A place where Valley racers can gather and have fun without having to get behind the wheel. Instead, let's get behind the remote control and see what STX RC racetrack in Brownsville has to offer.
Ask any racer, any real racer. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile or by remote control.
35.7.
At South Texas RC Racetrack in Brownsville, winning is winning. The biggest RC track in the Valley is now open and ready to put your skills to the test. Owners Carlos Leal and Patricio Perales say they opened up the multi-track course just last November to help give a space to a hobby they saw gaining speed in the Rio Grande Valley.
We don't have where to play with these type of vehicles. I mean, I think a lot of parents go to their hobby shop, they purchase a vehicle, and then a couple days later, those vehicles are in a garage. We try to find locations where we can use these cars. Fortunately, now in parks, you're not able to use them. So you cannot go to an actual park and use these type of vehicles, right? For safety reasons. So we open up a facility so that we can provide that, that area where people can come and enjoy them and use them for what they're really made for.
35.7.
The location sits on what is formerly known as RC Adventures, one of the RGV's first RC parks, and has now been renovated to include multiple courses for racers to enjoy. The most popular being their sand drag track, where competitions are held almost every other weekend for those that are looking to take their hobby to the next level.
We have an off-road track that's going to be more competitive, more hands-on, so jumping and turning type of deal. And then we have a second track, which is sand drags. It's more competitive towards where the drivers are more consistent, trying to stay straight and speed.
It varies because usually we have like one weekend we'll have off-road, and then the next weekend we'll change it up and we'll have like the drag racing. So we kind of keep it where every other weekend we'll have one type of racing. We usually promote it on social media just to let everybody know.
And for all those racers out there that are looking to ride with the pros, STX RC also provides memberships to ensure that you are welcome to come back and forth as many times as you need to keep up with the competition. But if living your life 1/4 mile at a time isn't for you, Carlos and Patricio do want to remind everyone that the RC racetrack is also the perfect place to come out and have some fun with family, friends, or even a date. RC vehicles are available to rent, and there is always someone there to help you get up to speed.
I think it's a great environment for family. So it's a place where you can be your father, your son, your daughter, your boyfriend, girlfriend, and have a great time. We provide you with the knowledge, and we'll give you guys like a small little tour on how to use the vehicles. But honestly, those vehicles, when you come in, you can just turn on the button, walk outside, and start having fun. It's that simple.
You can visit the racetrack for yourself at 6738 Frontage Road 83 in Brownsville. To learn all about their hours and latest events, you can follow their Facebook and Instagram pages at STX RC Racetrack.
Well, the RC racers may be speeding down the track, but with all of these valley showers, should you be doing the same? Meteorologist Cecilia Gutierrez has our Take 5 fashion forecast. Cecilia.
Well, nothing says hurricane season like having to pack the rain jacket, the rain boots, and the umbrella almost every day. Now, if you're not getting rained on, which is mainly going to be over in Starr County, I would grab the short sleeve shirts. It's not going to be the best hair day next couple of days. Overall, though, we should only stay in the 80s under cloudy to mostly cloudy skies, and then those rain chances will continue. But by tomorrow, we can hang up the umbrellas at least for a day or two. That's your Take 5 fashion forecast.
For over 100 years, Rutledge Burgers has served as Brownsville's famous hole in the wall for some tasty burgers. Our Brandon Rubalcaba got to take a look behind the grill.
Although everyone enjoys a big, juicy burger, there's something about a homemade hamburger that just hits the spot. Especially at Rutledge Hamburgers out in downtown Brownsville, who's been making flipping good hamburgers for the last 100 years. Rutledge Hamburgers is a unique hole in the wall that has been making the same juicy hamburgers for the last century. It's also one of the longest standing businesses in the Rio Grande Valley. The present owner, Gloria Perez, took on the legacy in 1995 after the original owner sold it to her. Since then, she has been keeping this quality burger stand going strong.
If you haven't came to Rutledge, you really haven't been to Brownsville, to the RGV. Yeah, because a lot of people know us. And if you pass through here and you blink, then you missed us. But a lot of people know the Rutledge Hamburgers.
It is so tight that if you were to open your arms wide, you can touch both of the walls.
When we're really packed, it's hectic here because we have people on the tables, people standing in line waiting to order to go. We have people on the phone. So when we have to pass, we have to go sideways in order to fit and stuff like that.
And if you want to order a fan favorite off the menu, you have to try the combo everyone orders.
Cheese double with ham, and then the chips on the side, and the jalapeno and the canned drink. We don't sell fries, so that's one of the things that makes us different as well.
And if you like the sound of that, you'll love the prices of these juicy burgers.
Their hamburger is $2.25, cheeseburger is $2.50, chips $1, drinks $1.75. Like, it's affordable, the price.
Rutledge Burgers has used the same recipe and have been using the same techniques since 1924.
Well, it's a unique flavor. It's not frozen patties. We have the recipe here, like it's a specific recipe. The grill's 100 years old, 101. He told me a lot of stories like that their parents used to bring them here when they were young, and they like coming here because it's history and memories, and that it's always been the same flavor, and that's what they like.
Sandy tells us that not only is Rutledge Burgers important to her family, but also to the people of Brownsville. If you are wanting to try a burger from the historic Rutledge, make your way out to 1126 East Washington Street in downtown Brownsville. With Take 5, I'm Brandon Rubalcaba.
Up next on Take 5, would you go 60 feet deep into the Gulf water? Well, Take 5's Elijah Noriega did. The second part of his scuba certification journey is right after the break.
The Labor Day sale at Furniture Row has been extended. And that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or get 60 months no interest financing. But don't wait. The extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. With the pulling power to prove it. Tow hitches of the world, prepare for glory. Get 5.9% APR for 84 months on Sierra heavy-duty Denali models. That's over $5,300 in average finance savings.
You know, the rising cost of living, inflation, these are daily struggles for a lot of folks. That's why we've got to stay focused on creating high-paying local jobs in the Valley and the Coastal Bend, giving small businesses access to more capital and boosting wages by investing in training for a more skilled workforce. That's the job. Asking yourself, what can we do in any given situation to make it better? Then rolling up your sleeves and going to work for the people you represent.
Real Golden Chick, real people, real reactions to our Lucky 13 deal. Get 13 golden tenders and 4 fresh baked rolls for only $19.99.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Lucky 13, only $19.99.
Golden Chick. This chicken beats it all.
If the only thing climbing higher than the temperature outside is your electric bill, think DLJ Commercial Roofing. Our coating applications can reflect up to 85% of the sun's heat, which can decrease your cooling costs. Call us today to find out more.
It's the extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Summit, just $299.99. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. The extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
There's no need to hold your breath any longer. Take 5's Elijah Noriega is heading back into the water at South Padre Island to complete his scuba certification journey. Let's take a look.
9 a.m. on a Saturday morning in Port Isabel, packing up for our second dive with RGV Scuba to complete the scuba diving certification. First stop is a gas station because this trip is going to be a long one. Once we got a full tank, it's time to head out into the wide open waters. It's about an hour boat ride, 20 miles into the Gulf, and the views out here are like no other. The destination? The Jack Up Rigs.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
The South Padre Island Jack Up Rigs were placed in this location around 2014. Originally, there are over a dozen rigs, but one by one, they are being dismantled. Now, they're used to tie down boats for scuba classes.
And do different lines on the boat. It's more convenient to do it from the structure.
We find something called the nepheloid layer. The nepheloid layer is just an undercurrent where the silt.
And the moment has come. We get suited with all of our gear and jump in.
23 seconds. 1. How was that? Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Once in the water, we swam closer to the rigs to give ourselves a pinpoint of where we are in the ocean. And then time to see the underwater world. Having a GoPro tied to my hand while scuba diving is a challenge, even as a professional videographer. The aquarium is the name they've given this place and are home to a wide variety of colorful reef fish and native Gulf species. This structure extends from all the way to the seafloor to above the surface, which is about 120 feet deep, although we stayed about 60 feet. We spent our entire dive here, and I can say this is a whole side of the valley I've never seen before. We eventually do the safety training, the same ones we did at the pool, but just in a real-world scenario, in order to get the certification. Some of the fish we see on the rigs are lionfish, lots of barracuda, flying fish, and some we couldn't even identify, and there are also a variety of soft coral and sponge. Once our tanks run out of oxygen, that means our time is up, We climb aboard, untie the boat, and head back to the mainland. And once the second dive is in the books, I am now officially a certified scuba diver. With Take 5, I'm Elijah Noriega.
Well, we are minutes away from surprising our very first Teacher Tuesday. We'll check back in with Take 5's Idani Cantu to give a very deserving educator their recognition.
Empowering the RGV is supported by Medina Real Estate.
Sir, would you like some extra excitement with that order? Please move beyond. Move beyond the daily grind at McAllen International Airport with a non-stop flight to Las Vegas. Or try your luck in Dallas, Houston, Los Angeles, Austin, Orlando, Tampa, Cancun, or Mexico City. Move beyond at the Valley's preferred airport to Vegas, McAllen International Airport.
Louis, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready for the commercial, Rosemary.
But it's a commercial for commercial buildings. We don't need you.
What? But I need to talk about our great equipment options and lease plans that virtually pay for themselves. And how we can keep businesses cool and comfortable. A lot of people don't know we install commercial ACs.
Well, I think you just told them.
But do I look good?
Luis, get down from there before you fall.
And remember, you can always trust the Tex in Pink.
In South Texas, you keep your word.
That's why I can't vote for Monica de la Cruz.
She broke her promises to us.
Put our Social Security and Medicare at risk.
That's our money.
We worked for that.
Monica even said no to lowering healthcare and drug prices.
I am supporting Michelle Vallejo.
She's a small business owner
who will work with Republicans and Democrats
to bring down the cost for working families
and secure the border.
I'm Michelle Vallejo, and I approve this message.
This Saturday, one day only, Clark Chevrolet's Super Saturday Sale. Save thousands on our entire inventory. All new and used vehicles have been marked down for the biggest savings event of the year. Stop by Clark Chevrolet Saturday and join our tailgate party. Grab a bite as we kick off football season and register to win 4 tickets to a Dallas Cowboy game. Clark Chevrolet's Super Saturday Sale. Open late. Don't miss it. It's all happening this Saturday at Clark Chevrolet, 801 West, US Business 83, McAllen, Texas.
School is back in session, and we're finally going to be surprising our very first recipient for Teacher Tuesday. Let's go back to Idani Cantu, who's live from La Sara.
Hi, Millicent. Yes, I'm here at La Sara ISD, where we just surprised our very first teacher for Teacher Tuesday. It was such an exciting event. Let's take a look at that video.
Take 5 Teacher Tuesday. You are the very first one, so we just wanted to congratulate you.
So I'm here with that highlighted person, Miss Buchanan. Hello, Miss Buchanan. How are you feeling today?
Really excited and honored to have this accomplishment or honor.
I am so happy that you're excited. Were you excited? Did you know that this was going to happen? Not even an inkling that this was going to happen?
I had no idea. I just thought somebody was knocking at my door to get something or to grab a student or something, and then everyone walks in and all these different things, and then when you guys announced it, yes, then I was like, what is going on? I was not expecting this at all.
So, Ms. Buchanan, can you tell us a little bit about your experience as a teacher?
I've been here with La Sara for about 25 years. I just celebrated my 25th year this last year in 2024, and I love it here. I've always taught math or science, but this year, the last few years, I've been a 3rd grade teacher specifically and teaching all subjects, but I just love it. I've never wanted to leave La Sara. It's a wonderful school to be at, and everyone knows each other, and we all know the kids, and it's just a wonderful place to be.
So if you could take a step back in time to your very first day as a teacher, what would you be feeling then and feeling now, and how much have you learned throughout the years?
Well, I've learned that, well, first of all, when you first come in as a first-year teacher, you know, you have all these grand expectations and all these things that you want to do. And so when those things don't happen, it's like a major letdown. But then you learn as you teach, you know, throughout the years that it's okay to plan all these major things, but just to be happy that you got 2 of those things done in that day, or, you know, something like that. So I've learned to, like, not disappoint myself, because if I plan all these things, I spend all this time, and sometimes they don't happen, I have the next day to do it. It doesn't always have to be in one single day. So that's what I've learned since the time that I started, and since now I've learned not to put that much pressure on myself to finish everything in one day, because there's always another day.
So I was told that you've been teaching since 1999. So throughout the years, what has been your favorite kind of experience, either here in La Sara or anywhere else?
I think just the kids being excited about what I'm teaching them. Anytime that they, whether it's to play a game or to do a lesson with them, just the excitement that they feel when they get something, or they understand something, or they have that aha moment because whatever I was teaching them now makes sense to them. I think that's the biggest joy I get out of teaching.
All right, so another question. Okay. If you had to give any advice to any aspiring teachers or educators out there who want to help the community and want to help children, what advice would you give to them?
I think the advice I'd give them mostly is that your first year is always going to be the hardest year, and that no matter what you have to go through that first year, you get through that first year, then the next year and the next year after that becomes easier and easier. So I think that that's probably the most important thing that I would say is don't give up after the first year. Stick it out and see how much more you're going to enjoy it after that first year.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Buchanan. I'm so excited that you got to be highlighted today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And you get to have this plaque to remember what an amazing experience this was. And I want to thank Sharky and Awa Dental, our proud sponsors, who have also provided you with this gift basket. So thank you so much, Miss Buchanan.
Thank you so much. I'm
deserve
really honored to have this.
You deserve it all with everything that you've been showing to me. So we're so happy that you got to experience this.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, that concludes our very first Teacher Tuesday. Now, this is the first one, but there are so many more to come, and we are so excited to highlight all of those educators very soon. Y'all will just have to stay tuned to that in the next coming weeks. From La Sara ISD and for Take 5, Idani Cantu.
Up next, an app that makes your healthy eating journey that much easier. Take 5's Elijah Noriega tells us all about the app you're going to want to save some room on your phone for. Plus, are you in the market for a new job? South Texas Health System is getting ready for a career fair. How you can prepare for this annual event when we return.
College football's finally here in the Valley. V's up.
Hey, when does the game start?
Says here fall of 2025. Well, I have the grill going, so...
We can wait.
Yeah, we can wait.
Get a new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for only $39,000 to $995, or take $12,000 off MSRP. Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Lo que tú quieres, regardless.
At Dental Associates of McAllen and Farr, we are focused on having the latest technology to make your appointment as efficient and comfortable as possible. We take great pride in providing our community with high-quality, patient-centric care and oral health education. We are in-network with most dental insurances and conveniently located off of Nolana in Farr and McAllen. Give us a call for your next dental appointment.
Since 1955, you've known Martin Farm and Ranch Supply is the Valley's premier certified Purina feed dealer.
But we're so much more than a feed store.
Come on, take a look inside.
You'll find ranch-style saddles and tack, clothing and footwear, lawn and garden supplies, insecticides. Shop us for vinyl fence supplies, automatic gate openers, hay bales, alfalfa, and seed mix. Martin Farm and Ranch Supply is your go-to store for animal and pet products. We're much more than just a feed store.
Just look for the horse.
Of course, the GMC Terrain offers different drive modes. What about Weekend Warrior mode? Or you don't see that every day mode? How about out of the office mode? Or even,
are you out of your mind?
Mode. Want a mode for everything? Sign and Drive is here. Get this ultra-low mileage lease on this 2024 Terrain SLE for around $358 per month with zero due at signing. Plus, current eligible GMC lessees get over $1,700 additional lease cash.
Playmakers don't just play, they dominate.
They are talented. They're passionate.
Their drive sets them apart.
They are the best players in the game, and
they are Channel 5 Playmakers.
Are you a Channel 5 Playmaker? Watch Channel 5 News at 6 and 10 as we reveal the Playmakers of the Week. Playmakers is supported by Burns Motors.
Good afternoon, I'm Dina Herrera Garza, and here's what's making news at this hour. DPS says a trooper shot a man over the weekend after he got into the trooper's unit and tried to put it in drive. It happened after a chase ended in a crash in Wesco. The suspect, 23-year-old Carlos Hernandez, also allegedly told the trooper he had a gun. The Texas Rangers continue to investigate. A tiger that escaped a zoo in Reynosa is being relocated. The tiger's new home will be about 4 hours south of Reynosa in Victoria. The tiger escaped Wednesday. It was found last night in a trap set up by crews. Reynosa officials say the tiger escaped after it was moved to a new enclosure. We're told the tiger damaged that enclosure and was able to escape.
We continue to track Francine in the Gulf of Mexico. A big piece of the energy moved off last night. Here's what's left, sitting just offshore from us, and it's moving off to the northeast now with 65-mile-per-hour winds. This system will continue to pull away, and as it does, it'll take the energy with it, and our rain chances disappear pretty quickly after seeing some big rain in parts of the valley earlier today. The system is near New Orleans by tomorrow night and then kind of rains itself out over the deep south through the rest of the week. For us, it means we dry out the next few days, Dina.
That's going to do it for us. Join us at 5, 6, and 10 for more news and weather.
If you're looking to start up, start back, or start growing your business, start with us, First Community Bank. For over 40 years, we've been helping businesses all across the valley with tools, technology, and know-how.
Experience the First Community Bank difference.
I'm Colin Allred, and I approve this message. Ted Cruz is always up to something, like taking Social Security we've paid into for decades.
We should gradually increase the retirement age.
Increase the retirement age, Ted?
We ought to gradually increase the retirement age.
Yep, he said it again. And it gets worse. Cruz said he'd privatize Medicare. And get this, voted to raise the cost of prescriptions. With Ted Cruz, we work longer, pay more, and get less. Listen, Ted, running to Cancun was bad, but you hurt us more when you're here.
Whoa, is this your new Nissan Sentra?
Yeah, crazy story. Yesterday, I was at the Nissan end of summer sales event taking a test drive. And Laura says,
"You'll love this."
And off we went. We're having a blast. Then she told me it was named Cars.com's best value for 2024.
These Sentras are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Sentra.
Get a low $269 per month lease on Sentra. One of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
It's the most consequential moment of this campaign. Now Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, face to face. The ABC News presidential debate, moderated by David Muir and Lindsay Davis. Tonight, live on ABC and streaming on Hulu and Disney+.
The excellence of driving a Buick is matched by the excellence of the dealership experience when you own a Buick. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get a 2024 Buick Envista starting at $23,495. See your local Buick dealer. Following segment is supported by South Texas Health System.
South Texas Health System's second annual Aim for the Stars Career Fair is almost here. Here to tell us about it is System Director Tom Castañeda. Tom, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So we've had a very exciting event happening tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about Aim for the Stars.
So our Aim for the Star event is basically the huge hiring event that we do once a year at South Texas Health System. Now, STHS is the largest healthcare provider right here in the Rio Grande Valley. We have 11 facilities. We will soon have 12. In October, we are opening STHS ER for our 7th freestanding ER. And with all of those facilities, we need exceptional employees to help us provide quality, compassionate care to the people of the Rio Grande Valley. So this health fair is all about making sure that we get all of those people working for us at STHS.
Now, we talked a little earlier, Tom, and you told me that you were looking to hire 200 people. Is that correct?
That's right. We have positions that are available across the board. So we're looking at clinical positions. So obviously nurses are really important. They're the backbone of our hospital. So we need our nurses, but we also need all of those behind the scenes staff. We call them our environmental services workers, our housekeepers. We have plumbers, we have dietitians. We have a whole slew of positions that we need to fill. So we're looking to fill about 200 positions for STHS across our 12 facilities.
Amazing. And what should people know if they do want to attend this event? What should they bring with them?
Their resume. That's all you have to do. Take a look at your resume, brush up on everything that's on there, make sure it's current, make sure that you have all of your accomplishments on there, because we'll want to take a look at that, and then just bring it on by. You can come from 10:30 to 4 o'clock. If you are a veteran, you can actually come at 10 o'clock. We're opening 30 minutes earlier for veterans, so make sure that you stop by. But all you have to do is bring that resume, and if you've never had anyone look at your resume, we're actually going to have resume critiquing available as well. So that is a great opportunity to have somebody actually look at your resume, see if you're missing any important elements that may stand out when somebody is looking to hire an individual.
Such a great service, Tom. Are there any other services that people can expect when they attend?
All you have to do is get your headshot. So we're going to take a nice photo of Millie right here. We're going to make sure she has a headshot. So headshots are really a great way just to show yourself in a professional nature, you know, in a manner, and make sure. So we're going to have those awesome headshots as well. And we're going to be interviewing on the spot. So we're going to have staff that are available. Our directors are going to be there interviewing and offering jobs on the spot. Every provisional offer will ring a bell, and we'll have a star added to our star wall, and then we will give you a special token as a new member of the STHS family.
Tom, it sounds like such an exciting event. So once again, let people know this is happening tomorrow. Where can they attend, and where can they find information?
This is happening tomorrow, and it is happening at the McAllen Convention Center from 10 o'clock for veterans, 10:30 for the general public, until 4 o'clock. All you have to do is bring your resume, come on by. We'd love to see you.
Well, thank you so much, Tom, for joining us again and letting us know about this great event. Again, the Aim for the Stars Career Fair is happening tomorrow. For more information, you can visit their Facebook events page as well as their website. Now for a quick pick-me-up this afternoon, this cafe is showing us how a mother and daughter's dream came to life. Take 5's Idani Cantu went to get a closer look at Cafe Art in Mission. Check it out.
Hi guys, I'm here at Cafe Arte in Mission, where it's never too late for coffee. I got to learn a little bit more about this business and how it started from the ground up based on a mother and daughter's passion for two things, coffee and art. They even got to bring a little piece of Mexico back with them to the valley. Let's go check it out.
Looking for the perfect place to sit down and drink some great coffee, maybe even read a book, all while being able to spend time with family and friends in the nice Texas weather? Welcome to Cafe Arte. But what really is Cafe Arte?
A lot of people ask me that whenever they come in, especially if it's their first time. My first thing is, oh, it's a coffee shop. And they're like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, it's a coffee shop slash hangout place slash date place slash everything place for you. Cafe Arte is something that fosters, warmth, community, familiarity, because not a lot of places have that. And what we want for our community is for them to feel welcome any place that they have here.
It all began during the pandemic when Ana Sofia and her mother Sandra Chapa discovered their passion for crafting their own coffee. With plenty of time and ideas on their hands, they decided to turn their dream of running a coffee shop into a reality, with a little bit of a twist. Ana Sofia also says her and her mother's love for art not only inspired the coffee shop's decor, but also its name.
My mom and I love art, history, culture, anything that has to do with culture, knowledge, anything that has to do with learning too. When that idea came, we were like, okay, well, why don't we create something from what we love, coffee and art, you know? And because we love our Mexican heritage, we wanted to bring that here into the valley. As you guys can see, like throughout our coffee shop, we have art and we have some colors representing that. We have books and again, like the area outside that we have, and it's just super special to us.
Café Arte's coffee beans are imported from deep in the heart of Mexico, the cities of Oaxaca and Veracruz. The two wanted to supply their shops with authentic flavors to remind them of their heritage and proudly represent their culture.
Our culture, you know, as generations pass by and just start kind of like growing, we didn't want it to be washed down, and we just wanted for everybody to know like what it really means to be Mexican and what that entails. So by bringing our names and like actually the recipes that have been there for thousands of years, like we just wanted to include that here.
From the coffee to the books to outdoor areas, Café Arte is a great place to really disconnect and recharge. Unlike your typical coffee shop, Café Arte isn't just about the morning brew. By afternoon, it transforms into a lively outdoor spot with shining lights, fresh eats, and even a pickleball court for those looking for a fun way to stay active.
And we have so much to offer, from places to just be with your friends, your family. Traditions are here to be born and here to stay.
For Take 5, I'm Idani Cantu.
Coming up, we're diving into a new app this week that lets you know exactly what is in your food products. Take 5's Elijah Noriega is introducing us to a new app you can download after this.
This is good, huh? My name is Omar Ochoa from the Omar Ochoa Law Firm, and today we're answering questions from real clients and real people with real insurance problems. How can I afford to hire a lawyer to sue my insurance company? We only get paid if we get you more money for repairs. And our goal at the end of the process is that you get all the money you need for repairs with no money out of pocket. Call the Omar Ochoa Law Firm so that we can help you get the money you need for repairs.
My story started here, on a farm where my abuelo worked to provide for our family. But for me, it was pressing shirts, putting myself through college. Hard work made my American dream a reality. My own small business, loving children, and being your voice in Congress. I'm Monica de la Cruz, and I prove this message because I'll keep fighting for your chance at the American dream.
In a world filled with diverse voices, tune into something truly inclusive.
Con un día parcialmente nublado.
Local news and segments with an in-depth focus on our community in a language you prefer. Plus, the largest and most experienced news and weather team in the RGV.
Esperamos temperaturas en los bajos 80s y...
Stay informed and connected to your community. La Voz del Valle. Watch Noticias RGV at 7, noon, 5 and 10.
Stay connected with our community with the KRGV News app.
From breaking news to updates on what's happening in your neighborhood, get the pulse of the RGV with a tap on your phone.
We've made it easy to keep you connected with our community.
Download the KRGV News app for free right now.
The KRGV News app, keeping you in the know always.
The KRGV News app is supported by Davis Law Firm.
With all the ingredients listed on the back of your grocery products, it can be hard to tell which are good or bad for you. Take 5's Elijah Noriega is ready to show you what's happening by introducing us to an app that is sure to make your next grocery shopping trip a breeze. Take a look.
On this week's What's Happening, we got an app for you, and it is called Yuka. It is essentially an app where you scan products barcodes and it tells you whether it's healthy or not. So we got my phone here, we got the scanning app right here ready to go. So let's try it out. We have a line of products here. We are just gonna scan every single one. We're gonna start off with this diet soda, 0 sugar. Let's scan this one. So right there, it tells you it's 41 out of 100. And the best part of it, it tells you why it's bad. So it has the additives, you know, some are hazardous, some are risk-free. So it really depends on just the type of ingredients you want to put inside your body. calories, sugar, 0, so that is good. Now, is there really a difference between the 0 and the diet? Let's find out. It looks like they're about the same. This one's a 39 out of 100. And let's try one like this one. This one is just a good old sparkling water. Look at that, 100 out of 100. That is something that you want to be drinking. No additives, 0 calories, it even gives you a little okay sign. And then let's go over to our Olive of the Valley's favorite snack, spicy fried cornmeal. This one right here, ooh. It is 1 out of 100. That is crazy. I haven't seen that one so far. Look at that, 10 additives, a lot of calories, too much sodium. That is pretty crazy, and if you scroll to the bottom, it gives you some recommendations of something that is healthier. That's something you do want to try and eat. And then let's just scan this last food item here. These are really good. Oh my goodness, this is 0 out of 100. So that's crazy. That is, I've never thought about that this would be 0 out of 100. Okay, so we're done with the products, but don't forget, they can also do cosmetic items. So we're gonna scan this sunscreen. It's supposed to be reef-free, and it's supposed to be a pretty good brand. That's crazy. It is telling me it is 0 out of 100 as well. And of course, it gives you all the ingredients, and it basically tells you why. And then the best part of the app is that it gives you recommendations of other products you can use, and it tells you your score. And everything that is on the Yuka app, the selection is unbiased. No brand pays Yuka to appear on this app. And one more thing I want to show you is that you can also search up the top products on here. So let's say I want to get some ice cream. We all love some ice cream. And it just gives you a list of good products that are good for you, the healthy ingredients, and something that, maybe you really want to try out. So again, this app is called Yuka, Y-U-K-A. It's really having like a health advisor in your pocket, and you can just go around the store and scan anything as you please, and it tells you everything you need to know. For this week's What's Happening, I'm Elijah Noriega.
And all eyes on 5 for tonight's first and possibly only presidential debate between Vice President and Democratic nominee Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. The debate will begin tonight at 7, and you can catch it right here on Channel 5. Or if you're already thinking about the weekend, here are some events you can get ready for. The Eatery in Weslaco is having a 16 de Septiembre Fiesta celebration. They'll have a grito contest, arts and crafts, and more. The fun starts this Saturday at 6 p.m. Plus, Gladys Porter Zoo is offering their discount days for the Lower Valley. That'll be for Cameron and Willacy counties, as well as Matamoros. Just bring your proof of residency. Discount days start on Friday and last until Sunday. Thank you so much for being with us on this Take 5 Tuesday. We'll be back here again tomorrow, same time, same channel, with a whole new lineup of local stories. Channel 5 News at 5 starts after this break.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.